learn that protection alone is not enough. A woman who is safe tonight but has no income tomorrow will return to the same person who harms her because she has no other choice. The exit from abuse is not just emotional, it is economic. And so we have made it our business to build that exit too. We see care as an investment in our city's future. And we place great emphasis on economic empowerment as a pathway to genuine freedom. Our livelihood programs broadly support women across every stage of life. Stay-at-home mothers and solo parents who need a first step into financial independence. Women with disabilities, whose potential the economy has long underestimated. Survivors of abuse who are rebuilding not just their sense of safety but their sense of self. Market vendors and urban farmers, whose daily labor feeds our communities but rarely earns them any security. Returning migrant workers, who left to provide for their families and deserve a dignified welcome home. Waste collectors, whose work sustains our city's health, but seldom sustains their own. And even women serving time in our jail, because we believe that no woman is beyond the reach of the opportunity to bring in again. So each of these sectors receives assistance from our city. We do not hand them charity, we hand them tools, capital, training, mentorship, market access, and the message that their labor has value, that they have value, regardless of what they have been through or where they are struggling from. And we are going even further. As Quezon City prepares to join the wider network of the UN Women's Transform Care Investment Initiative, we are concretizing our comprehensive care framework, health and social protection across every stage of life, gender-responsive workplaces and community-based services, village-level care infrastructure alongside citywide policy, and above all, listening to our people, to the mother who carries 3 jobs, to the caregiver who aged out of the system before the system knew she existed, to every woman who has had to bear the burden of ensuring the welfare of those who lean on them the most. We are building a city where no woman has to choose between her safety and her survival. None of this work happens in isolation, and I would be remiss not to acknowledge the role that this very network here has played in shaping how we think about it. As we gather today, we are reminded that we are not just witnesses to each other's work. All of us, the advocates, the policy makers, the survivors who became champions, we are the quiet architecture behind every breakthrough, every law passed, every woman who found her way